is to make it to the WNBA and just keep working from there. For my ACL, I redshirted my next year, so I was able to sit on the bench and see from the sidelines, grow mentally as a player, and just learn from the sidelines. I know coming back that I never want to miss a game again because it was terrible just sitting out. All my siblings play basketball as well, and so it's super fun to have a big basketball family because we all can relate and share something that we all love. But yeah, I feel like obviously it's super different with the culture. I'm going from BYU to Texas and then playing professionally where I'm going to be traveling different places, different countries, learning different things. So I think it's important that you have an open mind and just are able to learn super quick and grasp onto that. My parents, they both played at Grand Canyon University back in Arizona, and they ingrained that love for basketball for me. I played ever since I was 5 years old, so I've played for a long time, and I'm the oldest of 5, and so all my siblings play basketball as well, and so it's super fun to have a big basketball family because we all can relate and share something that we all love. Just being able to share certain memories with your teammates, you guys put in so much work every single day in practice, and then to see that success turn from practice to games is something that I really like seeing, your progress, and winning conference championships, tournament championships. My Texas team, we were able to win the Big 12 tournament. Then we went into the NCAA tournament and made it all the way to the Elite 8. So just being able to do those big things is what I like to see from the team. I tore my ACL back in 2019. That was after my freshman year of college. I had a great freshman year of college, and then unfortunately things happen. You have those ups and downs as an athlete, and I tore my ACL. I redshirted my next year, so I was able to sit on the bench and see from the sidelines, grow mentally as a player, and just learn from the sidelines. I know coming back that I never want to miss a game again because it was terrible just sitting out, but I learned a lot from that, and I vlogged a lot. I put a lot of video out because I felt like I needed to find a different love because I wasn't playing basketball, and so I was able to do that through making content and putting myself out there. 2019 I tore it, and then I think a year later I partially tore it. I didn't have surgery, and I was playing with a partial tear, so I was in my knee brace, and my doctor told me that I'd be in my knee brace for the rest of college. So I wasn't a knee brace, I hated it, but I got used to it, and then I told myself after college when I went professionally that I didn't want to wear it anymore. So now you see me with no brace, but I'm 100% back. I made sure that I got in the gym and I shot, I lifted, eat well, sleep well, do all the little things that will help me on the court is super important. Same on the court, like I said, I've always played basketball ever since I was young, so just being comfortable in knowing my work ethic I put on outside of games makes me feel confident and prepared for games. But yeah, I feel like obviously it's super different with the culture. I'm going from BYU to Texas and then playing professionally where I'm going to be traveling different places, different countries, learning different things. So I think it's important that you have an open mind and just are able to learn super quick and grasp onto that. My dream is to make it to the WNBA and just keep working from there. Making content is the creative side of me. I like putting content out there, whether it's anything about fashion, my life outside of basketball, to get my mind off of basketball. It makes me happy, I enjoy it. Being able to work with certain brands, I really like doing that, and I feel like it builds my kind of a business brand up for me once I'm done with basketball. So I really enjoy it. Like, I'm super chill, but I also like to stay busy. I like to work out, do yoga, anything content related, social media, being with family, being with friends. Yeah. I feel like I definitely lead by example. Just being super aggressive all the time, giving 110% on the court. I just love the game of basketball so much, and you can definitely see that when I play. Just being super intense, super aggressive on the court. Being an all-around player, getting my teammates open, making those assists, shooting. I love shooting, so yeah. I feel like she, has grown the sport a lot for us, for women's basketball. Just to see her play is amazing. She's an amazing athlete, and I'm super excited to see what else she does. Yeah, I'm super grateful for him, him bringing me onto this team and being able to play my first year and learn from him, learn from my teammates. Talk about a few. Sparkle is an amazing shooter, amazing, one-on-one player. If we need her to score the ball, she's gonna do it. I have no doubt about that. Debbie is an amazing point guard, getting her team set up and plays and, how we work the ball is super important. I feel like she brings like a super aggressive, intense attitude towards, offense, defense. Not being successful, not being, that's a good question. Just not being successful. I always want to be successful and, do well for, my family, my parents, and yeah. I definitely feel like to get to the next level, just, being the player I am, I feel like will just be perfectly fine. I'm an all-around player, so I think one thing I need to work on is defense. So I want to, get more steals in games, being more aggressive, and I can assist, I can play the point guard, I can shoot, but I definitely think defense is something I could work on. Mental side is super important. I feel like that can, either make you a really good player or a really bad player. There's a lot of things that goes into the sport. You wanna listen to your teammates, you wanna listen to your coaches, you wanna be, this specific player, but once you get on the court, you gotta just like block everything out and be mentally strong. Really, for basketball, I really like watching Kelsey Plum. I like her game, how aggressive she is on offense. I feel like she's a great guard, so I definitely like watching her. Obviously, Caitlin Clark, seeing her and what she does, her shooting, because I'm a shooter, being able to see her shoot the ball like that is amazing. And then in life, just my parents, I always had them to look up to, and they've set a great example for me, and they've been super successful, so just following in their paths. The women's sports are getting better and better. Obviously, the pay gap, that's a huge difference. Obviously, you do see more people watching men's basketball, and I feel like men's sports in general, it'll always be like that, but at least, we can get the women's sports up there and get better every year. I feel like just being with my teammates, being able to win big games, I love that. I love the adrenaline it brings, I'm super competitive, so just being able to see that, like I said, all the hard work we put in practice, and then coming into games and being prepared and doing that.
Have you ever heard of Sant'Efisio? Identity, passion and chorality on stage in the most engaging and heartfelt event of the entire island. From May 1st to 4th, Cagliari is crossed by a procession of 2,500 people in traditional clothes arriving from every place in Sardinia, followed by hundreds of knights. A majestic procession of over 80 kilometers, one of the oldest and longest in the world. The procession starts at midday on May 1st from the streets of the historic district of Stampes, and then begins a long journey towards the place of martyrdom of Sant'Efisio in Pula. Come and discover the magic of traditional rites.